Welcome to this episode of 50-Second Film Feels. James Gunn's Superman. My two favorite things. Mr. Terrific, hands down best part of the whole movie. And little baby Joey. You know how people complain about like not being represented in films, not seeing themselves and not having fair representation? Well, infants can finally stop whining because infants are represented here, okay? I think everyone can agree with me, right? We're all sick of hearing them online crying about not being seen. You're seen now. We see you. CGI dogs are also finally represented. But you know, sometimes they're like, is it Clark? Is it Superman? I feel like if I was Superman, anytime anyone asked me, who are you? I would respond with, I'm Superman. I feel like James Gunn was like, okay, let's make up. Let me fix this, even though he had nothing to do with the Flash. But those CGI babies in the beginning were so bad. And he's like, let me start from jump with babies that are not crazy CGI, insane looking, and like so fake, just so people aren't gonna get that bad taste in their mouth with his DCU. And he was on point with this. This Superman isn't like any of the other Supermans. David Cornsweet was a solid Superman. I think he was. I believed him as Superman, not Clark Kent. They don't really give us a lot of that side of the story. This is starting off a whole new universe. He's got a track record of doing things that I really, really enjoy. The Guardians movies, his version of the Suicide Squad. Peacemaker, I love Peacemaker. Season 2 is coming out soon. Can't wait. If you've never seen any Superman ever, read a comic book, know anything about any of the series or movies, they do throw in enough of the backstory and some of the lore that you could catch up. So I feel like anybody could really enjoy the movie and like not be completely lost. Now let's talk about James Gunn at all. If you know anything about him and his online presence and dealing with people and, the Snyder Bros and the Gunn Bros, and they say when you write anything, you're in the movie, and there is so much of him in this movie. It's like from the dog to like there's this whole thing with him like training people to like make like fake reviews, and like it's so relevant to like today with everybody like rage baiting and like review bombing and like all of the madness that he has to deal with and people in the industry. And I'm like, oh, that's funny. He's like poking fun at it. The main thing I like about the story in general, or about just Superman in general, and especially with this movie, is it focuses more on him being a good person and just wanting to do the right thing. I'm constantly living that in my head, like, why can't people just do this, do the right thing, not be like blindly led, not using critical thinking. The visuals are amazing. There was a lot of emotional moments every time they started to play the theme song. That was like the moments that really